Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you a really quick, brief DIY that you can do um, for Valentine's Day. Like if you're looking for someone, just a really quick thing for everybody to do. What you're going to need is you're going to need a heart pattern, which is what I have here. I just went online and Googled heart patterns and this came up. You're going to need a piece of cardboard, and this just actually came from the back of a pad. From a writing pad. So I'm going to go ahead and click off because there's a sticky part here. So I'm just going to clip that off. But all you're going to need is that, whoops, and yarn. And you're also going to need your hot glue gun. So that is all you're going to need. So really quickly, I'll show you how to do it. Let me add myself into this. It's not going to, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to put solo on here so you can see my hands and what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is I'm going to cut out my pattern. I forgot to say you will need scissors. But I'm going to cut out my pattern just so I have something. And if you want, you can keep these patterns for later on. Get a Ziploc bag and stick the patterns in. And I'm just going to cut around them so that I can actually draw it later. So I'm cutting around the pattern. And I am making it. You can use any kind of yarn that you like. You can use any kind of cardboard. I just happen to have this because it was the back of a pad and I was going to throw it away. So it's a great way to reuse cardboard as well. I'm just throwing that stuff in my trash can. Now, two things you can do. One is you can actually put yourself in. You could actually, if you're really great about cutting, you can just cut it by itself, or I'm just going to take my Sharpie and I am just going to draw around. And I'm actually going to do several of these because I think they're really cute. You can use all, like I said, all different types of yarn. You can use embroidery floss as well. Just anything that you have on hand, any type of color. I just happen to have this really pretty red kind of velvety one on hand. So I am going to add this to the thing. Just what I'm just doing is taking my Sharpie and I'm just cutting, just drawing around it. Now, if you think you're intelligent enough or you can maneuver the scissors well enough, you're more than welcome to not draw the pattern, but I draw the pattern. I put my Sharpie up in my little container, and what I'm going to do now is what you just saw me do is I'm just going to cut out the cardboard. It's really important that you use sharp scissors when you're cutting because then you won't get jagged edges. And so I'm almost done with the one heart. I said I was going to make two. So one's down. And that's okay if it's a little bit imperfect because it'll cover up. But there's one. And the other one's coming. Now I'm not going to cover both of them, but I'm going to go ahead and cut out the second one so that I can make another one later. But the thing that's different about these DIYs and the ones I do with the DIY show for Market.live is I don't have the DIY already done. So I'm actually learning how to do it as you're doing it. I don't have an example. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to start off, and you may need heavier cardboard. I don't know. This is trial and error. But you're just going to start off, and you're just going to put a little bead of glue across the, just so that you have a starting point for your yarn. And then you're going to take your yarn, and I'm going to put it down. And my fingers are really scared right now. I don't know why. And you're just going to start it off. Now, you can go all different patterns, all different ways you want with it. Just make it as fun as you can. And what you're just doing is you're just wrapping the yarn around. I mean, I decided I'm going to go this way and then maybe go back the other way. I mean, you're just wrapping the yarn around the cardboard. Very simple, very easy. Just wrapping it around. Try to use it different ways that you can think about doing it, and you're just making the heart so that it's going to be covered with yarn. And that's all you're doing. You're just covering it with yarn. But the really cool thing about these hearts are that they actually, because you're going them a different way, doing them all different, going across all different ways, and see some of them might get like that. Whoops, that one fell over. Is that it comes out with a really cool pattern at the end because you're using your yarn. See, so I'm going to go this way, and then I'm going to go back and do this way, and then I'm going to go back over and do this way, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to do this way again. And see, you're just kind of crisscrossing until your whole entire yarn, your whole entire heart is covered. So I'm going to do a little bit this way so I can cover up some of these pieces. And you're just covering and covering and twirling. This is great if you have some leftover yarn that you want to make a project on. It could be great. You could actually, if you wanted to, if you only had like little pieces of yarn to use, just tie them together and use them like that. Or you could continue with start with one piece and then continue with another and just hot glue the piece that once you get finished with it. I'm continuing wrapping. I'm going to pull it a little bit tighter, but you see the design that we're doing right now. And the heart is almost done. Now I've noticed that this piece right here keeps wanting to come across. So I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue right there and stick it down so it doesn't pop up anymore. And you're just going to take, like I said, in no way, shape, or form, no pattern, you're just going to wrap. You do it however you feel like doing it. And that one piece keeps moving on me. I keep trying to get up there and to do it. But that one piece keeps moving on me. And it keeps moving down. So I'm actually going to put some hot glue right here. So that next time I wrap, just this time right here, that piece will be covered. Like I said, you might, this would be great if you have like a cardboard box at home and you order like me off of Amazon and you get all these cardboard boxes and you want to use a little bit of recycle and you have leftover yarn. This is really great. I mean, look at it. It's cute. It's a cute little heart right now. This piece right here wants to pop up. So what I'm going to do is come back once again and add some add some glue to it. And just glue it down. I will from time to time come on and do these quick little DIYs that we've been working on this for like 8 minutes now. And whoops, this does not want to work. But when you get to the tips, it may not want to cover. Whoops, I just stuck my hand in hot glue and got my finger. See, your heart is almost full. And that hot glue keeps sticking on me. So I think I'm going to come back and add another piece where I can cover that hot glue up so I don't actually get it on my hands now. And now I'm going to work on the top part of the heart. I got the top and the tip left. So I'm going to just wrap and wrap and wrap. It's a very quick and easy heart shape that you can make, your kids can make. Think about the fun they'll have when they're working with you, next to you, making a Valentine's Day, maybe a gift for grandma, grandpa. Once again, here's another piece that wants to pop up. So I'm just going to come back in, put some hot glue in, hot glue it down. That's the beauty of this, is that if you have, I'm going to use this pin top. If you have something that it's not quite working out, you can just add some hot glue, especially this, and just hot glue it down. I'm almost covered. The heart is almost covered. And yet that one piece does not want to. What the heck is going on here? I think it's this piece right here. Hold on. Yeah, it is. It's right here. It's right in here. I'm just going to come back and hot glue that down right here. And you can actually make something really cute with this. You can bring a sign in and put a sign up, put a sign across it. Will you be mine? Really great. This would be great, like if you're proposing, like, will you marry me? Or if you are asking someone to prom, because those prom proposals are really big right now. But we have one little section left to do. I'm going to come back and cover up this hot glue that we stuck in here. And this one little section is going to be the tip right here. So you see, it's not completely, the tip is not covered. So it's going to be hard to get that tip. But we're going to get it. We're going to make it. We're going to make it work. Okay, I know that I'm going to have about that much yarn left. So I'm going to go ahead and put that yarn aside while I am pulling the other ones too. You may notice that some of the yarn is loose. That's because I wasn't pulling it tight when I was working on it, and that's why I'm having to add the hot glue. I told you when we make these crafts, I make these with you, and that's what I'm doing. I'm making it with you. And so this is actually, and it's perfect right here. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right there and right here on the back. And here we go. And there you go. You have a little perfect heart. It's a little imperfect because all hearts are imperfect, but you have a perfect yarn heart that you can give to someone for Valentine's Day, made just of cardboard and yarn and hot glue. Until next time, guys, hope you enjoy this little craft, and I will see you on the next episode of the DIY Show. Bye.